we're looking to do here is, I think we switch the arena. I'm trying to think, if we're planning to go solo or planning to go Reapers, which arena is best for us? I did not like Wingman. There's just way too much open area and very little cover. A lot of cover in Blasteroid, but the problem is that depending on where the new waves spawn, the opponents might spawn where they get all the really good cover and you're stuck in a pretty nasty spot. So it's a little bit hit or miss for that reason. Spin Zone, the one that we just did, I thought was going to be more of an issue with how open it was and the lack of cover. No, we're not quoting Death Cab. It didn't prove to me that much of an issue. I don't know, maybe that was just that Zaid and Kasumi just did a really good job covering for us. But if we're going solo, maybe that becomes an issue. So I feel like Blasteroid is probably best, but there is still that risk that we end up striking out with the spawn locations. We're definitely switching over. Not Cerberus, not Geth, but for the first time, Reapers. Okay, and so we are doing this one solo, and so we could do elites, but I'm thinking let's not go crazy here, especially now that we have confirmed that this is in fact truthfully on Insanity difficulty still. Then I think we do bump this back down to Foot Soldier, and for squad mates, I think there was one. Was there one at the end where it just said, yeah, no squad mates? So we do that. Does that give us a bonus in terms of score? I don't know that it does. I mean, that's significantly more difficult than the other stuff that we've been, well, can be significantly more difficult than the other restrictions that we were considering. Let's make sure that we don't have anything. Yeah. Okay. So, what was it? Blasteroid, Reapers, Foot Soldier difficulty, solo. So, in theory, the Husks and the Cannibals, we have great answers for them. Just chuck out singularities, warp or throw them, and they're going to go boom like crazy. The Marauders do start to make matters a little more difficult because they do have shields, and we can't singularity them until we get rid of their shields. We could go warp plus throw. It's possible, but it's not as good from a crowd control standpoint, and when we're going solo, that can become a little bit of a factor, so we'll give this a shot here. Again, I think the biggest factor is probably going to be where are we going to get the enemies to spawn in this match, because if they spawn in the good cover locations and we're stuck in a corner at the bottom of the map, then we could get pinned into a really tough spot. If not, then this could be, I won't say easy, but it would help. It would help. So, I think that looks good. Then I don't think we really need to change much here. I mean, if we're going solo, does that affect our weapon loadout at all? We don't have as many teammate abilities to help us deal with shields, so we are probably going to be relying on the Acolyte much more heavily for dealing with those Marauders in particular. Unless we have a different way we want to deal with the shields. I mean, Hurricane, of course, does give us the burst damage if needed, but ideally we just don't fire our weapon at all against Cannibals or Husks, because we can just immediately singularity to crowd control them and make them go boom with a warp or a throw. It's really only the Marauders, and if we get rushed down by multiple, that's where it's... I mean, Acolyte does have some AoE, but yeah, I think we just stick with it. I think we probably just stick with it. So again, we're going for this one. The Hour 20 News team has requested a special match. Fight Reaper enemies alone in the Armax Arsenal Arena. Yeah, so all we need is Reapers and no squad mates. The no squad mates, like I said, could potentially turn out to be the most difficult challenge that we've had thus far. But Reapers are a good matchup for us. Any announcement? No? Okay, obviously, no ammo powers to activate. We'd love to be up here.
5, 4.
Where are they spawning? They are also kind of sort of spawning here. I think we take this risk.
1. Starting.
And let's drop a proactive singularity.
Round 1.
That was already more weapons damage than I want it to be taking here. That's the idea.
Kill streak. 3.
Oh, there you are. I mean, if you want to walk into the singularity, that you definitely walked into the singularity. Apparently, you did not walk into the singularity. I disagree with the statement that you claim that you did not walk into the singularity. You definitely walked into the singularity.
Kill streak.
You have also definitely walked into the singularity. Apparently, you have not walked into the singularity. I believe that is the last enemy.
End of round 1.
That's a convenient spot. Yeah, we'd love to be up here for much of the match.
1.
Proactive singularity.
Round 2.
Early warp. Early. Oh, that was supposed to be a throw. Whoa! Hello, husks.
3.
We're about to get this animation. We might be dead. We might be dead. We are definitely dead.
4.
That also is not what I intended to do. I'm amazed that we are not dead.
7.
Also, thank goodness that is the world's best singularity. How on earth?
8.
How on earth, I ask?
9.
Last enemy, question mark? Enemies, plural.
Max.
Maximum kill streak! Somehow you're not dead yet. Just go away, will you?
Round 2 is over.
Bonus, right here. Very nice.
5. 4.
Okay, this... What do we think? Do we want to be here or do we want to be over there? We should also, before we forget, reactivate that. Yeah, there are definitely enemies that have walked through some singularities and been totally unaffected, which I disapprove of. So this wave is going to be the first one that has Marauders. So that's going to be where things get a little trickier.
1. Final
I think we'll
round.
try sticking here. Oh, and away you go. Okay, there was a Marauder there for sure. Husks were actually the most notable addition. But that's not where we want that singularity to go. Husks were the most notable addition to the previous wave. Normally they're the best enemy for us to go against. It's more so just that they spawned directly on top of us, and I did not know that they spawned directly or they flanked us, and I just was not paying attention. There's the Marauder over there. I think we try to ignore that for the time being. Oh, hello. I mean, we could just cluster grenade you, but I won't. I don't even remember killing anything here. Ow. The corpses? Oh, what the heck? Where did you come from? The corpses carry over from one round to the next? That's a grenade. We are very dead. That all went downhill very quickly. That all went downhill very quickly. That was going fine until just then, when once again, enemies just suddenly were right on top of us, which was weird.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's combat night in the Armax Arsenal Arena.
I don't fully understand how these subsequent enemies spawn in, because I thought we also got very lucky with the spawn locations on that first one, so we are probably not gonna get that lucky this time. So we're probably not gonna get that lucky this time.
4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1.
I don't think this one is going to go as smoothly, because it is already not going as smoothly.
Kill streak.
That's bad. Yeah, like, obviously the initial enemies spawn in where there are these indicators, but I feel like subsequent enemies are not always spawning where those things are. And that's how some of them have snuck up on me.
Kill streak.
And that's where we've run into some issues.
3.
Who's left? You? Yeah, I mean, it was going fine until the two instances in which enemies suddenly just kind of came out of nowhere and snuck up on us. Because this works fine. We're all for this. Away you go. I just want the bonus. Also, I want to see where the enemies are spawning. So this is where they spawned wave 3 last time. So they snuck up on us with the flank over there, and yeah, my defense matrix also just does not always go off when I tell it to, which has definitely, on occasion, led to some very nasty situations.
Round 2.
So this wave, we're expecting husks. Is the key difference. And the question is, where are those husks coming from? Because last time, goodbye. Took a while for the kill to register, though. Yeah, like, look at this. There's an enemy over here. There's a husk that just spawned there. It's not where the indicators are. It's in a very different location. So that's the kind of thing that almost got us killed wave 2 on our first attempt. I don't know how our kill streak did not continue there indefinitely, but... Okay, so, like here, for example, want to be a little more careful aggressively pursuing them, because that's naturally how we lost last time. How are you? I don't know, man. I don't know. Sometimes it's best not to ask questions. Like, somebody else just spawned over here on our flank again. Slash outright behind us. I don't even see where exactly. There you are. I killed you, right? That did not kill you? That probably will kill you eventually? You are not dead. Let's just die already. You're definitely primed by a wolf, right? There we go. We did get very pokey with that. Now there theoretically could be people who are capable of flanking.
Kill streak.
One more enemy. So yeah, the spawning is our biggest threat, really, it seems.
End of round 2.
That's kind of a nasty spot for that bonus. I'm not sure we can get that. I think we could maybe get that.
3, 2.
I think we settled for this, though. We just settled for this spot. Previous spot could have worked as well. But again, it's just all about being very mindful of where the there you go. Where the subsequent enemies spawn in. If we get rushed down, then things get complicated. Try to deal with this Marauder, although I'm a little hesitant to focus on him. Actually prefer to... Well, I was gonna say, prefer to deal with this husk that's moving in on us. Yeah, that's probably still the case. Then I heard the kill streak continuing to rack up, and I was like, maybe, though, we get greedy. Again, keep our eyes peeled for enemies spawning in places where we did not initially expect for them to spawn. Like, this is a little bit tougher to deal with. Oh, we are on the Hurricane. We are not on the Acolyte. I thought we were on the Acolyte. Please stop dodging. It's 2 Marauders and more Cannibals back there. Honestly, while we're... we could try to deal with this Marauder, or we could just say, let's get rid of all the Cannibals while we can. That's a husk. That was not who I meant to Singularity. I was thinking we Singularity the husk, and maybe if the husk is close enough, we can get the Marauder in the radius of the explosion. But we did not do that. That's why we want the Acolyte. Just you. Not just you? Question mark? It was highlighting it as if that was the last enemy, was it not? Totally made me think that that was the last enemy. Is this Marauder? Which... There you are. Old strategy cop. Are you... You're not dead? You're not dead. That should kill you. I'm pretty sure that was the last enemy. Ah. What the heck? How many last enemies are there? Also, where is this last enemy? I thought it was pointing over here. Did it bug out? I don't see any enemies. Some of the enemies seem to spawn in away from where the indicators are. Do you see any enemies right now? Am I going crazy? Not this bug, no! It's the only solution. The only solution is to abandon ship. Just restart the match. I don't remember when the last time we saved was. It looks like we're gonna have to reload something here. Vaguely remember, this might have even happened in my original base Mass Effect 3 playthrough when I was doing the arena years ago. Just pick up ammo while we're at it. But yeah, I think we are stuck here. And we probably do need to reset. Yeah, I think it mostly just comes down to, like you said, just watching your 6 like crazy. Well, he's definitely dead. But I'm afraid the game insists on us being stuck here. So I think we're gonna have to reload. I think we are gonna have to reload. And where is this one here? I'm not entirely sure. But we're about to find out. I'm hoping it is at the beginning of this encounter. Might be even at the beginning of this arena run. Let's see. I think it is the conclusion of the previous arena run. We won't have Reapers unlocked, but we should have everything else. Actually, before we do that, let's just verify on the journal. Match has been completed successfully on the Spin Zone Elite Challenge. That is what we did with Zaid and Kasumi, the Geth Elite Spin Zone, right? I think, yeah, so it just means we're gonna have to redo the solo Reapers again. So there. We have repurchased Reapers. I guess we'll save here. And so now, I mean, do we want to switch over to Spin Zone rather than Blasteroid? I mean, Blasteroid, yes, we saw when enemies spawned on our 6 caused some problems, but when they didn't, we made it work pretty well. So maybe we still stick with that. And we need this to be Reapers. And let's just bump it down to Foot Soldiers for opponents. Or rather, teammates. The opposite of opponents. None of them. Oh, we should check our email, though, probably, theoretically. That might be important. We've read these, though, so I'll just speed on through. They're the same ones we got before. Get the monies for finishing the previous challenge. I think we determined we did not need to switch up our weapons at all. So let's head on back in. And we know what we need to do. It's just a matter of execution. Okay, let's make sure defense matrix is on. It is. So we'd love to be up here.
5,
And by that I meant us,
4,
not the enemy.
2, 1. Starting round 1.
Did our singularity last long enough? I think it did. Guy's totally about to, yep, chuck a grenade at us. This was maybe not the best place to
Streak.
reach it up. Because, ooh, we just barely avoided breaking shields there.
Kill streak.
Another one over there? Yep. Oh, multiple of them, in fact. Just make sure we hit one that is actually in the air. That might have whiffed both of them. I tried to go for the throw, because I thought that might have been more likely to hit, and then I was wrong.
Round 1. 5, 4.
Ah, well, that's just mean. No, I guess I won't be grabbing that bonus after all.
3, 2, 1. Round 2.
Thanks for asking, though. Why are you still hitting? Again, careful of the unexpected spawning locations.
Kill streak.
Stop it with the grenades, dude!
4, 5, 6.
Okay, we're getting a bunch of singularity kills. Yes. But careful of the unexpected spawns. There's a cannibal. We gotta throw you, right? We have to see what
Kill
happens.
streak.
Oh, I didn't see how high you went, though. That hit you? No, it hit the little rock instead. I think. I think there's a husk moving in on us. There is a husk moving in on us.
Kill streak.
Ow. Please don't do that. Maybe if I ask nicely. I can't actually see what... There you are. You are actually kind of hard to see through the various stuffs. We're not dead.
Round 2
There we go.
is over.
Okay, you're gonna be mean this time with the bonus location?
5,
I guess you are. In fact,
4, 3, 2, 1. Final round.
yeah, you know, I'm not really sure we had the right spot with that singularity. This could be huge. Or not.
Kill streak. 3.
Is that an enemy over there? No? Thought we got a bit of a nasty spawn for a second. Where did we just throw that singularity? You are not unshielded, which is unfortunate. We singularity you. And then make you go boom, and that might be close enough to hit the Marauder. I hope it is. It is. Means not you. Come on, you.
3.
Got at least one Marauder in that. Oh, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Now you technically do still have shields. We are on the hurricane. We've made this mistake before. Thank you, Acolyte. Oh. Nice to meet you, too. Okay, no crazy spawns at the moment. Not sure what types of enemies we have remaining, though. Where is that coming from exactly? Where are they? I have found you. Theoretically, this enemy is right here. It's a marauder. Just chilling there? Oh, not again. Oh? Is there another enemy? It's doing this thing where it's trying to point to an enemy that is not there, and we bugged. I think we got bugged out again. I think we have killed all the enemies, and the game has gotten confused and does not understand that we've killed all the enemies. I'm pretty sure that just happened to us twice in a row. Because, I mean, none showed up on our map there. But I heard something for a second, but I think that's just the ambient sound of space, even though space is silent. So, yeah. Yeah. I think we do, in fact, need to reload our previous save. And it does make you wonder if perhaps, maybe it's best if we try to do a different challenge instead of that one. Oh, but we did save the, after purchasing the Reaper stuff. So, I mean, we could just do a random one in which we've not yet gotten the thermal clip upgrade or debuff unlocked. So we could just do one for the sake of doing one and get additional rewards from it, maybe unlock the thermal clip, and basically just don't do the same exact setup, because it seems as though, you know, what do they say about doing the same thing but expecting different results? I mean, we could make moderate or very minor changes, like just do a different map, but still go for the Reaper solo and just hope that it works on a different map. Maybe for some reason that one in particular has a higher chance of getting bugged. I don't know. Not sure.
Gear's not that important if the player's good enough. I could beat Barlavon like this. Really? Willing to put some money on it?
But what if instead of Blasteroid we do Spin Zone? What if instead the game taps out?
The next match will be starting soon.
Yeah, I think it may just be bad luck. But what if we just switch it up a little bit? I think Spin Zone might be, in best case scenario, or well, Blasteroid with good spawns was probably better. With bad spawns was probably worse.
The next match will be
I don't know, I mean, we're gonna see. It just feels much more open. And before we forget. So obviously, we're going for the solo here. We're just mixing up the arena a little bit and hoping that maybe, just maybe, that means that it won't bug out this time. Fingers crossed. Just in case it's kind of stuck. And it's like, no, if you try to do Reapers on this difficulty, on this map with just Shepard, then it's just not possible. But maybe this time. Maybe this time it'll work. Okay, so make sure defense matrix is on. So I don't have a great sense as to where the best spot in this map is, because it is very symmetrical, I guess you could say. Out in the open here, you're getting flanked from every possible angle, so I don't think that's the right answer. So do you stick to the low ground? You might even stick to the low ground.
3,
Except
2, 1.
we should probably
Round 1.
singularity there somewhere. I'm not sure if that actually hit them with the singularity or not. I don't think it hit them with the singularity. That also definitely missed. So we're not off to the best of starts. Would have very much liked to have taken out a bunch of people at the beginning, not only to help the kill streak, but also so that they had less time to move into flanking position, because now there are some that are going to be moving over here to try to flank us.
3.
Maybe there are enough angles here We don't need to be too worried about the flank.
Kill streak.
Oh, just barely missed the extending the previous kill streak, it seems. Walk into it. Good. But you're gonna get killed by the damage over time anyway.
Round 1 is over.
Please don't spawn right on top of me.
4,
I mean, this'll do.
3, 2, 1. Round 2.
I definitely dropped a singularity there, didn't I? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Would have been a great singularity biotic combo. Ridiculous AoE damage potential there. Obviously, there is this husk right on top of us. We now need to deal with.
3,
I think our kill streak has expired. We also do need to be mindful of the spawns. This map, I do think, is bigger. I think it's probably a good thing for minimizing the bad spawns. I convinced myself that a throw was all we needed.
kill streak.
Even though that objectively was not true. That's gonna be a big one.
4,
Yeah, go ahead, walk into it.
5, 6,
Another one. That's a prime with warp, so we gotta throw.
5, 4,
Where are you?
3, 2, 1. Final round.
Okay. Hopefully we can make that work. Still not sure if that singularity really landed where we wanted it to land. Okay, just don't singularity that time. That's cool. So it's probably gonna break our shields. Also, I'm trying to find the actually primed enemy.
Kill streak.
I went for the throw anyway, because just in case. Wait for the shields to come back organically. Ooh. Yeah, people are starting to flank a bit.
4, 5,
That's a grenade. Bro, might be all we need.
6,
Who's flanking? You're flanking. Bro was not all we needed.
kill streak.
Okay, now they're all spawning. Oh, here? That's fine. But really? You're telling me that didn't get anyone? Line them up, knock them down. The question is, as we're getting to the last couple enemies here, and by that I mean last enemy, what's gonna happen? Ooh, it's a Marauder. I don't like this anymore. I did not know that this thing moved. You just didn't explode? Oh, there is still. Oh, I thought it happened to us again. There is still another enemy.
The match goes to Shepard.
Oh, thank goodness. For a split second there. I thought we were gonna get the same thing happening. But we did finally make it work. Just had to switch maps. We did do it under 5 minutes. We did get both capture objectives. Got up to 7 kill streak. Not perfect, but
This match
it was
brought to
something.
you by the Citadel
And
Department
let's
of
see.
Tourism.
Our score was...
Being made.
Okay, still enough for silver at least. Thanks for stopping by, Tactical Rock. So, yeah, certainly not a high score for us, but finally got that challenge done.
Hey, where were you? You missed a great match.
I was signing
Seriously?
Why not? We watch these things all the time. It's about time we actually competed.
Wait, we? Please say you didn't.
I signed you up too. I'm not going in there by myself.
I guess I should have seen that coming. Do you at least have some gear we can use? And you signed us up at the amateur level, right?
Competitors,
What kind of
remember to
impartial
redeem
idiot would
your
sign up
ways
for a
at the
combat sim
All-Access
match
Arena
without
store,
thinking of something
located
like
in the
that?
main lobby.
Exactly.
He totally forgot though, right? So it has started to become much more crowded around here. As you do matches, additional people start to get interested in watching. I mean, we've already gotten some fan mail and what have you of various varieties. We're the talk of the town a little bit, kind of, sort of. Never mind the fact that James actually does have a higher score than us still. But what we're looking for here, I think, is with the silver, we can go for the no ammo crates, which was, I think, one of the ones that we had a quest for, right? Reaper Solo, we just finished. The match has been completed, and successfully. Check private messages for a reward. Tell you what, let's save, given how much trouble we had with the game bugging out with those ones. Just in case. And just as a reminder for what we are looking to do next. Oh, we haven't turned that one in yet either, technically, apparently. The fan has requested a special match. Complete a match in the Armax Arsenal Arena in which extra thermal clips, yeah, just no thermal clips. That's all we need to do. Let's make sure that we can do that. So no ammo crates.
Combat simulator competitors.
Okay, out of curiosity, what do we still have that we've not unlocked? Jack, Jacob, Samara. Jack and Samara, I'm intrigued by. Jacob, we might just never actually unlock. Not only is he a character that is oftentimes, and I do in many ways agree, considered to be one of the worst squad mates in the series, he also just is kind of objectively worse in almost every capacity in Mass Effect 3. It's just, if there's one thing that you want to do, in particular, there's always someone that does it better than Jacob. He does a little bit of a few things reasonably well, but if you're looking for a specialized person to do something that, generally speaking, you can take someone other than Jacob. So, let's see. We have several things we can turn in here. Let's read our messages. Our love is meant to be. Is this the one that we heard before? Yes, we read this previously. We just had the saving and reloading issues. Then, Commander, you are... Yeah, this is the Elkos Combine one, where we totally are going to get ghosted because they say, don't call them, they'll call us. Lead in imagery. This is the one where we just completed. So, the Hour 20 news team, Commander Shepard, we got some great footage out of the match. As per our previous agreement, payment is attached for the use of your likeness. Yours, Lara J. Delante, executive producer, Hour 20 with Azad Carter, Alliance News Network. Your many-eyed friend, what? That's kind of creepy. Also from the 20 Hours News Network, Commander Shepard, it has come to our attention that somehow you have a living Prothean in your crew. We see this as an opportunity for a media event that could give a shot in the arm of the galaxy's morale. Footage of a Prothean fighting the Reapers would be a great symbol of galactic resistance. The Armax Arsenal provides a realistic but safe opportunity to make this happen. If you're interested, bring the Prothean to the arena and select a Reaper enemy you think he can defeat. We'll do the rest. Attached to this email are the forms he needs to sign, allowing his likeness to be used in Council space. Once again, it's Lara J. Delante, executive producer, Hour 20, Azad Carter, Alliance News Network. P.S. If he ever wants an interview, tell him that he can get one when he stops referring to our audience as stupid primitives. That does sound like something Javik would do. Something he would say. Alright. So we can certainly do a match in which we bring Javik along with us. We could even combine that with the one in which we turn off ammo. However, we may, now that we have not a ton of money, but we have some money, we may want to see if we can upgrade some of our weapons more thoroughly, because some of those weapons that we said are theoretically interesting options for squad mates, but just aren't as high level as some of the alternatives, and therefore we gave the tiebreaker to the ones that were higher level. We just have some that have been collecting dust on the shelf, but I'm not sure we're going to have enough to fully upgrade any of those, because 13,000 is still not that much when it comes to upgrading weapons, but perhaps we take a quick pit stop back off into Normandy to do those upgrades. I don't think you can do them here. I don't think you can. Also, let's just do a quick double check here to see if there are any signs of other squad mates, but I don't see any.
Did you notice the guy with the half weird walk check?
Oh, you mean the human with the hot robot?
Hot? A hot robot? Really?
You talking about Edie?
Serious? You're the one standing here drooling over some car.
Well, at least his robot friend had taste in cars.
Nice.
Don't you ever talk smack about Edie again. Okay, so yeah, let's go straight back to the Normandy here, real quick. And at 13,000, depending on what weapon we're looking to upgrade, if it's one that we've already started upgrading or not, hopefully we can do at least 2, maybe 3 upgrades, but that'd be a bit of a stretch. Possibly just 1. It's one we have already upgraded and it's on the expensive side. So what are we thinking? Talon for pistol people is a nice option because I'm not a huge fan of the Scorpion. This gives us a potentially viable alternative. We definitely won't be able to fully upgrade it, but we could probably get at least 2, probably just 2 upgrades on it. Otherwise, things we've already started to make progress on. I think we only have one that is partially upgraded here, and it is our recent shotgun edition, the Piranha. Yeah, we need 1 more for that to be fully upgraded, but we're doing okay from a shotgun standpoint is the thing. I feel like pistols may be the one where we have the most questionable of options, because it's basically you're going Scorpion or you're taking something bad. We're talking about maybe an upgraded executioner pistol might be a decent option. So the executioner is more of a long-range-ish pistol, at least when compared to what were we looking at before? The Talon, I think might be slightly cheaper. This is a little more close-rangey, unless you put some additional accuracy on it, which is actually not a terrible idea. Because it is, again, kind of shotgun-like, and Smart Choke is one of the best upgrades, if not the best upgrade on many shotguns, so you can use similar logic for the Talon, I suppose. So it's either that or it's the Executioner, I think. And maybe the Talon is a little more versatile. Especially if you give it the extra accuracy with some kind of scope, then it actually becomes a solid option even from range. So, you know what? Let's do it. Ooh, okay. We can afford 3 upgrades. That's nice. Actually, yeah, so it's all the way up to rank 4 now. So I think that's, obviously it's not perfect, but I think that's good enough to justify putting that on a squad mate. I think we can make that work. For ones that, in particular, only have access to, say, pistols and SMGs is probably going to be where it stands out most. But let's head back. Oh, that's not the right
You're clear
section of
to
the
dock,
Citadel, though.
Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
So let's just go. No thanks.
Yes, Commander.
Because there is a fast travel spot here, not far away. We'll just do an extra fast travel.
You're sure of what you saw?
Yes, Sergeant.
Heard from your brother since then?
No.
Because if we go here, from here we can go back to the Silver Sun Strip.